Hello, dear student. Welcome to you all in English class. I hope you all are well. Today we will learn poem second geography lesson class 8th poet Zulfikar Ghosh. About the poet, Zulfikar Ghosh was born in March 13, 1935, Sialkot, India. Now it is in Pakistan. He graduated from Kiel, England University in 1959 and married Helena de la Fontaine, an artist from Brazil. In 1969, he moved to the United States to teach at University of Texas, from which he retired as professor emeritus in 2007. Ghosh became a US citizen in 2004. Ghosh's poems, including those in The Loss of India 1964, Selected Poems 1991, and 50 Poems 2010, are often about travels and memories of a self-aware alien. Beckett's Company 2009 is a collection of professional and literary essays. He also wrote the autobiography Confessions of a Native Alien 1965. New words of this poem: spraying, move up like spring; scaled, measured; inevitability, the fact that had to happen; haphazard means randomly or not arranged in proper sequence; populated, filled with people; attracted, charmed; delineated, shown; rose, went up. Now explanation, stanza wise explanation of the poem. So stanza first: when the jet sprang into the sky, it was clear why the city had developed the way it had. Seeing it scaled 6 inches to the mile, there seemed an inevitability about what on ground had looked haphazard, unplanned and without style, when the jet sprang into the sky. Now explanation of first stanza. In the first stanza of this poem, the poet describes his city as it appears from the window of an aeroplane. When the jet rose into the sky, the poet saw below and could understand why the city had grown into haphazard way. He saw the city look small. A mile of the ground looks as small as 6 inches. He thought that the inevitable way in which the city had developed, it certainly had a logic. Now questions regarding to stanza first. So question first: how was the city appeared from the sky to the poet? Answer: the city was appeared very small from the sky to the poet. Question second: what was the thing that seemed inevitable? Answer: it was the development that seemed inevitable. Now stanza second. When the jet reached 10,000 feet, it was clear why the country had cities where the rivers ran and why the valleys were populated. The logic of geography that land and water attracted men was clearly delineated when the jet reached 10,000 feet. Now explanation of second stanza. The poet's jet plane went higher up to 10,000 feet in the sky. Looking below at the country, he could clearly see what the city in the country had developed along the rivers. It was natural because people need water. In the same way, from that height, the poet could see people had settled in valleys. The poet understood the logic of geography. It was that people settled where land and water were easily available because these both things are very essential for living life. It is land and water together that attracts the people. Now question on the basis of second stanza. Question first. What the poet was observing from the height of 10,000 feet? Answer. The poet was observing his country from the height of 10,000 feet. Question second. Which two things attract the people to settle? Answer. Land and water attract the people to settle. Now stanza third. When the jet rose 6 miles high, it was clear the earth was round and that it had more sea than land. But it was difficult to understand that the men on the earth found causes to hate each other, to build walls across cities, and to kill. From that height, it was not clear why. Now, explanation third stanza. Now, poet's jet plane went 6 miles up to the ground because he wanted to know some answers. From there, the earth looked round as he had studied in geography. It was also shown that water covers more part of the earth, means sea, sea area is larger than the land. The poet understood the logic of geography easily, but he could not understand the logic of human hatred for each other. Even he could not understand why they have divided on the basis of caste, creed, religion, languages, color, etc. Why are there walls across the cities? Why do people want to kill each other? It was one puzzle which the poet was unable to answer from that height. Now, questions regarding to stanza third. First, what did the poet see from the 6 miles height? Answer. The poet saw the earth has more water than land. Question second. What the poet couldn't understand? Answer. The poet couldn't understand why the people quarreled among themselves. So, student, I hope you understood all three stanzas, its explanation, and the question which were belong to that particular stanzas. So, thank you so much. Bye.